Hello, everyone. Welcome to our lesson. Welcome to the beginning of Unit 5. We're going over Unit 5, which is Russia. Starting with our first lesson. Our first lesson is going over the physical geography of Russia. So first, we know that Russia is the largest country on the face of the earth. Russia is the largest country on the face of the earth. That's why it has its own little section here. Compared to other sections that had multiple countries, Russia is so large that it encompasses its own section. So Russia, to gauge how big it is, Russia has about 11 time zones. To give perspective, United States has 4. So Russia is a very huge country. Now, Russia also occupies a portion of the world that is part of what is called Eurasia, the Eurasian continent. It stretches from Eastern Europe all the way across Asia towards the Pacific. So when looking at Russia, there are multiple different groups within Russia, especially because of the old Soviet Union that collapsed about 30 years ago, that encompassed multiple different nations. Those different ethnic groups still exist there today. Now, Russia is home to one of a great mountain range called the Ural Mountains. These Ural Mountains kind of divide east and west of Russia. Those who live on the west side mostly identify as Europeans. Those Russians occupy a large portion of the percentage of the country's population. Most of the people in Russia live in the western side of Russia, divided by those Ural Mountains. So Russia is a very large country. Also, another part of Russia is that Russia also encompasses the Volga River and also has a large amount of lakes and rivers that go all across it. One major thing that you need to know about Russia is that Russia is home to 2 major types of climate regions. They are tundra and taiga. Taiga generally are cold, moist regions of the world that take up a large portion of Russia. Tundra is different from taiga because taiga generally has a good amount of vegetation, a good amount of forest. Tundra has very little vegetation and very little amount of forest. Tundra has solid, hard, icy ground that is very difficult for vegetation to penetrate the ground. Generally, when it comes to the physical geography of Russia, the southern portion of it are grasslands. The north portion of it are tundra and taiga, while the western portion of it still has that continental environment of that Europe generally has. Generally long winters and very short warm summers.